Hi everybody, and welcome to the magic of drawing. I'm TJ. You know, drawing has always been the most wonderful and magical experiences of my life. I am so happy to bring the magic of drawing to you and in your studio and help you become a better artist as well. Now, I tend to draw fast, so now you can pause me, you can rewind me, you can slow me down, you can fast forward, or you can choose whatever feature or lesson you really want to learn over and over again. In fact, you and I can draw anytime you want to. I'll be there waiting for you. I've got my pencils, I'm ready to draw, so let's let the magic begin.
Welcome friends, let's grab a pencil and we'll draw again. We'll make some magic and it all begins right here with me and you. From my lighthouse studio at Pencil Point, USA. Together we can change the world in oh so many ways. Let's start today.
Let me show you something magical that the pencil can do without us even really trying. Now I'm going to do a little rubbing, a texture drawing rubbing of this little oak leaf I found. I'm going to lay it up underneath my paper. And I'm going to show you something really cool. Now a lot of people will take pastels and do rubbings of all kinds of historical places and ruins and all that kind of stuff. So this is very similar. You could use pastels if you wanted to see how this drawing automatically appears on your paper. Now I've got this leaf laid underneath my paper. I'm going to use the side of a good sharp ebony pencil and watch what happens. Don't worry about it wrinkling and crinkling. That's okay. This is a pencil training exercise to show you the magic of drawing without me even trying is in the pencil all by itself. It really looks like it pours out like magic. Now there is a neat little oak leaf. Now here's the key. If this oak leaf is inside this magical pencil just pouring out like that, I think, in my opinion, if you set that leaf down here, that same magical detail is waiting inside this pencil. That's what texture drawing is. How, TJ, can I get my pencil to match all these amazing, incredible details? Well, it did it in just a matter of less than 20 seconds. So if you and I take 20 minutes, or maybe, a couple of days to sit down and draw something that detailed, taking our time, matching the tonal values, then you're going to capture it. The magic of that leaf we just proved is in there, and it pours out like magic, and it's really an amazing feeling. It makes me feel really good to see that happen. What I want you to do is take your paper, go all over the place, tree bark, concrete, wood grain, whatever you can find. Glass even has a texture to it. If you find the right kind of glass, do some rubbings, look at those textures, save them, label this one oak leaf right there. So this will go into my archives, and if I want to draw an oak leaf, there it is waiting for me. So do some texture drawings, discover what is waiting inside that pencil. It is amazing. That is texture drawing.
Don't go away. More from TJ coming right up.
Have you ever wanted to be an artist? Wouldn't it be awesome to illustrate realistic artwork with all the shadows and details like this with just a pencil? Have you always believed drawing like this would never be possible?
When I first sat down, I didn't think I could do it.
Now you can learn to draw with America's art teacher, TJ Johnson, in his exciting new How to Draw DVD course called Let the Magic Begin.
He taught me a lot.
TJ is an excellent teacher.
Not only do my students enjoy using it, but my children at home enjoy it, and we have a lot of fun with it.
I had a great time drawing with TJ.
Got my pencils, I'm ready to draw, so let's let the magic begin.
You're going to love drawing with TJ. Right away in Disc 1, TJ will teach you the 5 magic lines, geo shapes, 10 fantastic shading techniques, and how to shade different times of the day.
It was very easy.
He builds on the creativity that sort of lives within each one of us.
And then you'll learn how to draw with a smudging stump to create the subtle tonal values of a misty waterfall, mountain mist, campfire, chimney smoke, and how to create storm clouds.
TJ is an excellent teacher. He's extremely entertaining, he's very informative, and he's inspiring.
Drawing with TJ was easy.
My very first drawing just amazed me.
Hours of personal instruction with America's art teacher, TJ Johnson.
Follow that creative dreamer and draw, draw, draw. So long, everybody.
It's more than just the basics of drawing.
TJ is a lot of fun.
For more free lessons and tips, tricks, and cool techniques, visit tjsmagicofdrawing.com.
Got my pencils. I'm ready to draw, so let's let the magic begin. The first thing I like to do is take a new sheet of watercolor paper, any size you wish, and tear the edges with my fingers. Now this helps to create a torn and tattered look after the colors are laid down, making the parchment look even more ancient. After I've torn the edges, it's time to begin laying down the paint. I like to use a fairly large brush and quick drying acrylic paints. To create the weathered yellow-brown texture of old parchment, I like to combine yellow, brown, tan, autumn gold, burnt umbers, and any shade of orange. Now I don't need a mixing palette. I dip the brush into whatever color combinations I want and dab them right onto the paper. This creates a really cool rainbow and marbling effect and allows my acrylics to mix right there on the paper. The coolest thing about doing this part is each and every piece of parchment I paint is different than the last and just as exciting. Sometimes some really wonderful things pour out of that brush. Once the entire page is covered with thick paint and a lot of water, I like to take a handful of paper towels or sponge and press it against the paper. I don't want to smear the paint in water, just lightly dab it. The effect here is amazing. The thick paint and water are absorbed from the paper, leaving behind a soft and smoothly blended piece of parchment. Now, don't worry if your page begins to roll or warp. This is due to the heavy amount of watery paints we've placed on the paper. Just weigh down the four corners and let it dry flat overnight. And there you have it. That's how easy making a piece of parchment can be. See you next time, and remember, life is art, so draw something beautiful. Follow that creative dreamer and draw, draw, draw. So long, everybody.
For more free tips, tricks, and cool techniques, visit tjsmagicofdrawing.com.